All right. A bit of have a bit of a couple second delay from like my initial like ad buffer, but probably because like apparently like some things went on with my OBS, but just quickly did something and I'm good. So with corrupt regions, we have mountains, Pride Rocks, and Forgotten Shores for day 26. You know, like hostile territory here. Let's start off today with some Forgotten Shores. And wow, to be honest, I kind of went after like probably a highly venerated Salarin. So this thing can probably like kill like lower than like untraded Salarins or so, pretty good. But pretty much good built ones. Like I did take down. It's bad. It's literally a flamingo mixed with a peacock. And we have like, and like a lot of people are probably getting mentioned if they're in this community. Mainly if they're trying to be engaged with the spinoff, because like literally like within the past, we've been getting so many like stuff from Morden and stuff of like developers like doing their greetings and stuff. It's okay. And then I could just hitbox abuse a corrupted Sherrook. So with Warden going on, we have many developers saying readings and stuff. So, like, we have, like, a lot of stuff here. Like, we have primary artists, environment artists. Like, we have, like, first one mainly here. They forwarded this thing, which here, like, we have, like, a couple cool characters that we can probably use. Like, starting off, we have We have Theraqueek, the Ultilith, being a support. We have Nova, the Vamora, being a fighter. We got Plateau, the Melimpsith, a Distractor. We got Yagi, the baby Yosog, a Distractor. We have Dracula, the Scorchy, the fighter. Looks absolutely cool. Alright. Let's try and... So, we also have some other stuff here. We have... Valus, a Galarin, a Spotter. We have King, the Sarcosaurus, a Hunter. We have Filbert, the High Ghost, a Defender. We also got a Shrieker Objective. And one last thing, and just one image, it's just Azalea, the Fernafly. And yeah, it's a pretty cool thing coming up here. Yeah, Draxtic's here. And I am really excited for Warden. I'll do a pretty big stream. I'll go live on launch day, the 16th, hopefully. And I'll get my first impressions of how, and then probably give my own very cool feedback. Alright, donated to the shrine, so there's a good bit. I'm not sure why my stream has a very unstable bit rate. How not die to Zealy? I feel like Guardian Dragon is gonna launch by everything. Oh. Probably do a couple more points here, maybe around 100, and I will move on to do probably Pride. Run there. Fun NPC, let's walk in. So for this update plan, I'll talk about in a bit. Corrupted grove. Still have like 27,000 corrupt shrooms. Okay, so we got a lot more stuff going on with War and there's probably a lot more things to come. And we have someone like an engineer who's like decided to program like UI into the game. Like we have like a bit of a UI here. Stuff, and then like one of the target zone things. Like with a lot of this stuff, this means we're gonna have a good bit of stuff like this timing thing inside of the final game. But I'll probably get into more warden stuff when I get the chance. I'm ahead and do the dev feed for the main. So starting off here, we have a quick summary of a new species and 2 new redesigns. You're like got Evangelics over there. So first off, we have so one thing is here's Volcano, which I'll really be talking about because starting off we have the Volcano region rework, which will bring new features with superheated, which means occasionally it will heat up and the lava grows brighter, giving buffs to certain creatures, probably creatures that have the volcanic abilities such as Aeolus, Caldonderus, Magmasta, and a couple more like fiery creatures. And also Ashfall, which volcanic ash will sometimes rain down on you, making visibility difficult and drain stamina as you attempt to move through it. Which can be pretty dangerous, like, especially if you're, like, in a pretty big situation, like, cause you'll be out of stamina, you can't fly and stuff. you'll be in a place like especially pretty vulnerable to like some like me who like ambushes. Like if I like ambush like some Zealy or like Philosopher there and they can't take off, well, it's kind of, I can just get quite easy kill on that. Which you gotta be careful. And then we also have more miscellaneous quality of life stuff. Starting off with the new creature. Oh, I haven't seen it. Frozen Titan. Seems this frosty skeleton belonged to a creature that died a long time ago. So yeah, we have like a lot of stuff like fossils and stuff around the map that can really help relate to the lore. First of all, we have otherworldly chitters echoes off the walls with Dragnix, the alien soldier, closes in with deadly precision, arriving on Friday, which it will be a shadow artifact creature. Which this means, like, this creature will be obtained using the shadow artifacts, which are obtained by just one killing in hardcore realm. Like, the main blighted artifacts, you get those randomly upon killing someone in hardcore. It looks pretty cool. It looks like kind of like some kind of tall humanoid with like two scythe arms. And to be honest, lately I kind of like redeem. No, I don't want to buy Turner. We have like a lot of stuff here. Like we have Akanatos, fun little shadow scorpion. So next up we have the first redesign, which will be a with a exploration spectral. Which if I go to the Sweet Gotcha, we have like stuff like Koopery, Javishi, and I'm most likely talking about Thimbaboo. It will receive a new redesign this Friday, which looks a bit more cute as a a cinnamon bun. Like, like the sweet creatures are probably funny creatures that look like they're meant to be eaten, but. So we also got the Cinnaboo redesign. And finally, we got pretty much a event one, this time from Easter. I have a couple of them. We have Febrishi. This is an Easter special. It will be receiving a redesign this week, too. Looking a bit more. What's up, 190k on Roblox? What's up? Welcome in. Probably been a while since I've seen ya. Last seen June 22nd. So that's like pretty much just a bit over 2 weeks ago, so welcome back. Mountains have like a good bit of corrupt NPC spawns, meaning like you can just one cycle the corrupt NPC. I'll go collect that thing at Mountain's Peak. There's a corrupted Islam here. I can tell from the webs. And this update is bringing in a new region rework, which we have Volcano here, which means probably after I complete this, I'll probably do a big loop around of Volcano, probably show you what this Volcano will had before it will be changed. Killed a good bit of corrupt NPCs, but here again we have Forgotten Mountains and Pride corrupted. They seem to also add a bit more glossy effect to the new Fabrici compared to the old one. Like a lot more, making it a bit more. So we have the volcano region rework, which means we have this volcano here. Which means some stuff I will be doing is 1, exploring the new place, seeing what there is. Number 2, checking many of the nooks and crannies. And number 3, trying to find a new location for the shrine based on the Warden of Halloween. Because if you're wondering, Gara Warden, the Warden of Halloween, its shrine resides in the back of Volcano. Like, you can see right behind this lava pillar, this is the shrine. This is the Gara shrine, which I think, like, they did kind of cook with the new, like, the new Warden Burial shrine once they redesigned mountains. Like, the old Burial shrine used to have been, like, in a tiny cave, but now it's, like, in a pretty big open area that pretty much, that even, like, a feral can even access. How do you do the purification effort quest? Missions. So it requires you to deposit 10 corrupt spores into the volcano, which I'll show you what that is. And number 2, it's to contribute 1,000 shrooms to purification shrines. Here, I usually like to donate like 100 to them, which once I do that, it now says 600 instead of 500. You can see all of this here. There's a lot of stuff here, and for corrupted spores, you'll find like these little coral thing, and like destroying those drop the spore, which you then transport to the volcano by land, which you can do via land over here. And you have to go from volcano, which means if you're trying to do like a destroy spore from like mountains, well, good luck traveling across the map. Or the most efficient way is just fly over. But just be careful, because there might be a bit of, like, camping kawikis or something that's, like, right in front of the volcano. Once I donate this spore, I should have this thing here, which you can also hover over these to show, which shows you how you do each one. What? What's going on in chat here? The way they're saying it just really makes me question. Anyways, we are already maxed out, like, the stuff here. We have restored a total of 61. We are currently maxed out, which means we have everything unlocked, such as Novus, up all the way up to, like, Novus and the Soul's Fracture mutation. Ankle biter, someone said. Me or luck. Corrupted SMNs. That corrupted Yagdrax sticks to quite pretty hard. They're Boscuro. Legit a Boscuro. They are Herbatoken. I've been having pretty fun. And like we keep getting so many things about Warden just because like of each developer just kind of introducing themselves, like pretty much like prior to launch, which they have released the release date yesterday, which they listed it as July 16th, which is in like 9 days. And you can see that for purification efforts, I have did that up. I don't want to buy Novus pack. So probably like after I got like maybe around 100 more points here, maybe. I'll go show you what the all about volcano, and I'll probably at least use a volcanic species just because I don't want like. And I'm most likely. Grab this here. I can use this to see if I collected all corrupt shrooms, which I did. How do you do the one? You have to donate one. So I'll show you it again. So first of all, you go. So here you can see it says contribute 1,000 shrooms to purification shrine, which means first of all you need to find one of these. With this bus girl trying to invite me to their back. So pretty much there are spires that are located around each corrupted region. Like for mountains, it's like located way up here. It's like located up here. Like around that area. Like right here. So what you do is you first head up to it. And then you press... You can put G here, which if you want to, like, get a lecture from Jerry. And then once you hear... It says a contribute shrooms thing. What you can do is you can type in a amount of shrooms and click donate. And now it says 700 instead of 600. And these spires will only show in the corrupted regions. Which, for Mesa, the spire usually is normally around there, but since it's not corrupted, it's not there. You just put 1k on the spot, would it work? Yeah, you can directly do the whole 1k if you want to. But that's entirely up to you. It's just... You're just donating shrines to help purify these regions. And it's normal shrooms, not corrupt shrooms. It's like your actual, like, normal mushrooms that you use to, like, do stuff such as spin gachas and do stuff as, like, aka the main currency. That's corrupted the min. Understandable. And these missions do have a 24-hour cooldown, which means once you complete it one time, you have to wait 24 hours before doing it again. Which I have grinded a lot of corrupt shrooms that I can spend on the shop. Like, I have 28,115. And this is, like, enough for me to do stuff such as buy a couple of, like, some of the new fellas, such as Ori, Valkyra, and Elder Vein. I can get like a by needed specs. Well, it's mainly for me, for myself, mainly because I want to like try and get a good bit of mush from just doing these. Especially selling, like reselling void plushies, because they usually sell for a good bit. I want to get like a lot of voids. And a couple of like some of the new species, probably also a couple angelics and noxmenims, maybe a couple murs. Because those are like high value items that I can pretty much resell for a good bit. I think I'm like pretty much did reach the cap of my cleansing for, which means like I can only get like up to like 360 corrupt shrooms per region cleansed. So let me go do some stuff real quick. Yeah. Let me. I don't know which creature on volcanic does Ghibli have? No. Prob don't have any volcanic creatures here, lol. No biggie. I can possibly do some stuff such as... Well, here's this new Maragon species, which looks... It kind of looks pretty like something like Melampsis and stuff, but pretty cool. And I'll also play Scorchy. And I'll explore a volcano, and I kind of expect to be baby killed. So again, and like we have Warden here, we have some people here that just some UI stuff such as you being able to like seems like they have like mushroom as the main currency, however you can like use it to like unlock new characters for your B. This is some like designs on like some stuff here. There's even like a little looks like a bit of a book for each corrupted enemy we find, and get yogged from my little I found wow there. Is that an ultra rare blue sapphire diamond crystal legacy legendary diamond? Also a cool little thing which we have. Some people making like some cool stuff like based on. So I'm probably just gonna keep on the Warden page just because I'll keep getting like mentions there because they just like do at dev post notifier. So I'm gonna explore this volcano here because, well, volcano will be this volcano will be leaving on Friday, and we'll have a new volcano. So pretty much we have a lot of water, and there's like mainly a few like 3 bridges that connect to the volcano here. We have this volcano, which we have this thing, which connects the left side of Pride to the right side of volcano. And you can see there's a lot of these lava pools, which why I decided to get a volcanic creature as well. For me to actually like be able to like go into lava. Oh. Okay. What? Well, hopefully that gets patched once they release the new volcano, because if it's still there, I'll have to, like, file a bug report or something, maybe. Maybe let one of the bug testers know. And oh my god. There's a good bit of Swiss cheese stuff in here, like, there's a couple points, like, there's, like, a few puddles of lava that actually do work. These. Here's, like, a tiny one. But this one, like, by just standing there, the game thinks I'm, like, trying to get out of bounds, so it just brings me back in bounds. We have this big lava pool on this side here. We have a couple shallow lava pools. That's this one, which is a bit deep. Which that, like, a volcanic creature can hide in. Like, if you're, like, a volcanic creature, especially, like, a big one like Caldon, well, you can, like, just hide in there if you need to. Yeah. A bit of flow through there. Here we have the pond, which... This is, like... Oh my god. Of course a cry. And of course we have a hurricane. So we have this here, which we can drink water. It's like one of the 3 water sources that I know inside of Volcano. So here, this is like one of the biggest lava puddles here, like, actually quite deep, but, of course, hurricane debris has to, of course, pummel me while I just try to lay in here, and, like, they just break the laws of physics by just going through these rocks. There's a mud pile here. There's a mud pile here. There's, like, a bit more 4, like, tiny lava puddles here. There is this here. We have this kind of cool obsidian little cave here with a bit of moss here, like a bit of cool lava crystals, a bit of obsidian. There's a bit of holes there, but people who build dens there usually would just cover them up. There's a bit more berries here. Cool little arch here, and this is like the second source of water here. There's also a source of spring water, which is by the Gara Shrine. Strosa. Which here, this is the main entrance. We have like a bit of a NPC spawn there. We have the main volcano here with a couple lava falls. And even this giant lava puddle here that relatively deep. Here we have the spring water here, which It's by Gara Shrine. There's like probably a Cyrodon there. There's also a little backside of volcano, like a giant carcass here, probably a bit relating to lore. Like a giant skull here, which most likely relates to a bit of lore of like some of the giant creatures that probably roamed Sonaria before. Stuff here. And now, like, let's ascend upwards. They have this thing that leads up here. And this is one of the last water sources here. It's quite a tiny one. But why is the problem now? It's a moss pile, but why can't I drink this water? Like, it's considered a water source by the game, though. Also, a bit of cool little tunnels here, like probably this thing for like a tiny species such as puffwomp, maybe. Yeah, like a lot of these little holes that you can find across volcano. All this here. That's like another like starting upward path here. Like we're gonna head up. There's a little bit of holes here that, well, eat into massive like areas. And there's like a couple of these entrances that lead into the actual volcano, like the actual heart of it. Which the lava level normally rises depending on like the progress towards a volcanic eruption disaster. And like Kerchuk decides to just currently strafe right. And then you have this big pillar up to the top, which we have like double cool spikes on here. That you can probably try to practice landing on. I got weight trait. Okay. This thing was just a created slot, so. Which means I'm like really unlikely to get traits, but alright. Then we have the heart of the volcano, which I can drop down. And this is the main part of the volcano. There's like a lot of these little access ports on the side, which allows you to like walk in or out of the volcano. There's also this where I can just look here and just. Here, there's also this little thing here, like, you know, this giant lava pillar here, which looks absolutely cool. Now, I'm gonna go head over into hardcore realm, so I'll take a bit of a minute break here, and then I'll be in hardcore, so I'll just see you in the next minute. Alright, I'm back here. Entering, and one thing you'll see is like something that's probably like gonna make you think I'm insane. Which, yes. I have this. A daily streak of 910. Which 910 has kind of been quite a funny meme in gaming, like especially like mainly like with Phasmophobia. It was quite a funny thing, but anyways, a lot. And time to head over and check out Hardcore Volcano, which here, like, kind of forgot, like, in main realm, there's also a bit of access ports, like, on this side, which you can walk this way. But in main realm, there's, like, this thing and also this thing. I can see, like, Volcano kind of has, like, a bit of, like, a spiky wrap around it. It has, like, a bit of spikes around it. We have, like, a Loftus here. You have a couple more of the lava ponds, which, in hardcore, they deal, like, higher deep. They deal a lot more damage per second compared. Wait. The game thinks I'm in water here? Thanks for the follow, Grim Reaper 0911. Yo, what's up? 420th follower. Hey. So there's like a lot of stuff. Just talking about I'm just talking about the new volcano rework, and I'm just showing around like the old volcano, which is meant to show you what volcano used to look like. Like here, this pillar is actually can't collide true, which means like I can't even like decide to go in it. Oh man, well, well, yeah, I do know like that can probably be taken out of context pretty quickly, especially with like many things especially since I'm an American here, like it's kind of a serious topic that I'd rather not talk about. So we have a lot of stuff here. More caves in here in hardcore volcano. And one cool thing is like this little like spike thing, like it like emerges from this little lava pond. Which I can fly around. And you can see like a bit of spikies here, like you can actually land on the spikes if you want to. Stamina regen. Alright, I got 2 traits though. It's a bit rare on a slot that wasn't nested, but seems like I've completed a session token. Tell me some. So we have like this thing which I can fly around. I'm not gonna choose an elder yet, but not. Oh, our friend here. But this thing, like, there's even a bit of cool, more floating rocks here that I can see. And this lake grows and spirals up all the way to the top of the volcano, which is perpetually just exploding. Some stuff here, like, here. And this thing stops at the end. And then I could just fall in. Massive game freeze right when I just fell in, but the lava stuff here is exploding, but or like a lot of stuff here. You can see all these particles even fall way down here. And there's also a lot more cool stuff in the volcano that I'm able to access. There's like a bit of these little holes and crevices here that allow you to like the pillar of lava being visible. Like absolutely insane. There's like a lot of places here that I can like nest, build a den or so. And then here at the bottom you have all of this. And now I'll probably show the volcano inside of the aquatic realm. Which I'm not going to need this anymore, and there are a couple volcanic creatures here, but see, I have to use something like Lovacatus or the giant Cavadoris just. Which means I'm mainly going to have to use something like Glavicus. And I'll show you the volcano area inside of Aquatic Realm. Still has its new banner thing, even though this realm has been in here for like almost 2 months. Like 2 to 3 months or so. And like I mainly have to do this because like some creatures that are land I can't really use. Because this is meant for aquatics. So I'll just jump in with my Glovicus. And the volcano is like usually right down here. Not sure what's going on with my voice chat still connecting, but the thing is like since this thing can fly, and here's the volcano. aka Magma Fields. We have like an ancient shrine over here. There's like a bit of lava. Meaning if you're something like a cavo, you can just hide down here. Many ankle biters would just get burned or so trying to attack you. Lovicus. This is some cool stuff here, like these NPCs that I can discover. Or I was able to discover Cove Cans. A lot of lava stuff here. Wait, is that corrupted growth under the water? I think, like, I saw for this entire LSS event or so. I also did a good bit of, like, stuff like... Aquatic Realm's kind of a cool place. I was able to play with, like, a couple friends or so, and, like... We have underwater corrupt growths. Four corrupt shrooms. I could feel us have a lot of these lava rivers around here. Then we have all this here, like, down here, where we can see, like, the lava, like, piles up down here. There's a corpsey. I'm gonna do this here, and this lava leads way down here into the abysmal depths. And pretty much down here to where I'm, like, pretty much just inside of, like, the underwater volcano area. Like, it looks absolutely crazy to be in here, and it looks fascinating. I don't have many friends that do play in Aquatic Realm. They mainly like stick butt. People here, like, I have, like, a couple people on the leaderboard. Like, here, B-Blaster999, friend of mine, like, Winter Mush friend, a friend of mine, and, like, of course, we got, like, a bacon here at number 1 for the global kill, for, like, the all-time creature kills. How much? I like got 144. Friends here that I have here. A Winter Mush grind. A friend of mine kind of did like a pretty lot of costing together. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll play. Not a friend of mine, just an Australian friend. But I am apparently in migration in abysmal depths. Wow, the migration region icon's all the way here, and I'm just all the way here. How far am I from that icon? 2.5 kilometers. So yeah, just kind of just explored Volcano a good bit just to see some stuff, and now It seems like the people I have here that... So, pretty much there are a bit of content creators here that do play. However, like, they're out... We have, like, language barriers. Like, there's like a Portuguese and Espanol one, like, Portuguese player playing COS, and, like, a Espanol one using the tag, but it's just playing block spruce, apparently. Means I'll probably go... after someone. I'll go check out my friend Corey here. They do play a bit of COS. They have like a PFP Morthrax, but one thing is they're playing Marvel Rivals. They do play Sonaria, but as of now, they're just playing Marvel Rivals for the first time on PC. So, hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you next time, and bye. Spend 8K much if you have time. I'll do that Thursday.